Hi viewers, in this video we will learn about the maximum power transfer theorem of DC and AC circuits. Maximum power transfer theorem states that maximum power will be delivered to the load when the load resistance is equal to the source resistance. This is the equivalent circuit. Here Thevenin voltage is connected series with the R Thevenin and then R load resistance. Condition for DC circuit, we know that load resistance is equal to the Thevenin resistance. Maximum power can be calculated by using this equation P max equal to V Thevenin square divided by 4 into R Thevenin. We know that R Thevenin which is equal to this R load resistance. Condition for AC circuit, load impedance we can write complex conjugate of Z Thevenin which is equal to Z Thevenin star. We can calculate the power, maximum power using this equation V Thevenin square divided by 4 into, we know that load impedance which is equal to Z Thevenin star, that is complex conjugate of Z Thevenin. We can calculate the power, maximum power using this equation V Thevenin square divided by 4 into ZL. The applications of this theorem is to provide maximum power to a load. Some examples are stereo amplifiers, radio transmitters, communications equipments, automobile engines. Let's see the first problem. Find the value of maximum power transferred at the terminals AB in the circuit shown in figure. In this problem, first we have to find the R Thevenin. We know that to find R Thevenin, short this voltage, and here also the circuit is having voltage, short this voltage and then remove the load resistance. Here there is no load resistance. Then short this voltage, here also short the voltage. Next, these two resistors are connected in parallel because it is having two common points. One point here, another one common point is here. Two common points, we know that two resistors are connected in parallel means R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 which is equal to 1.6. Then our circuit will be, these two are combinedly, we got this 1.6 ohm resistor, and then next these two resistors are connected in series because it is having only one common point. We have to add these two resistors. Then we got the answer 5.6 ohm. Again, these two resistors are connected in parallel. Here it is having one common point. Here also another one common point. It is having two common point. Then we got the answer 5.6 into 10 divided by 5.6 plus 10 which is equal to 3.59 ohm. This is the R Thevenin value. Next we have to find the V Thevenin. To find the V Thevenin, the circuit is same. We have to remove the load resistance. In this there is no load resistance. Just we have to mark this as V Thevenin. Here this is open. Across this we have to calculate the V Thevenin. This across the resistor value is 10. By Ohm's law V equal to I into R. For that we need this current flowing through this 10 ohm resistor. We can use mesh method to calculate this I2 current. We know that in mesh method in the circuit we need the voltage source. Here the circuit is having voltage source. Using mesh method we can find the I2 current. First we have to write the matrix. Here the circuit is having two loops. We have to create the 2 cross 2 matrix. First we have to fill the diagonal elements. This is A11 place. Consider first loop. Add all the resistors in the first loop. 2 plus 8 which is equal to 10. Next element is A22. A22, consider the second loop, add all the resistor. 4 plus 10 plus 8 which is equal to 22. Next between this place is A12. A12 between 1 and 2 the value of the resistor is 8. Both the directions are opposite. We can put minus 8. Here this place is A21. A21 2 and 1 the value is minus 8. The currents are I1 and I2 which is equal to, we have to write the voltage value. In the first loop the current is flowing from this positive to negative. The arrow means this negative means we can write the value as positive 20. Here there is no voltage source. We can simply write the value is 0. Next we have to find the I2 value. For that, first we have to find the delta. Delta means determinant of this R matrix. Then we got the answer 156. Next we have to calculate the delta I2. To calculate delta I2, just we have to replace the second column by this voltage value. Then we got the answer 160. By using Grammer's rule, we know that I2 is equal to delta I2 divided by delta. Just substitute the value and then we got the answer 1.025 ampere. Here our main aim is to calculate the VThevenin. VThevenin means across this resistance voltage. Then in this circuit it is having one voltage source. For that we have to consider this voltage source also. To find VThevenin, consider this loop. Here mark this as positive, this as negative. Then apply KVL in this loop, positive to negative. We have to apply KVL in this loop. We can write the equation VThevenin minus this arrow meets this positive. We can write the value as minus 5. Then this is resistor voltage drop. We can put minus 10 into both the current directions are same. We can write the same value 1.025 which is equal to 0. VThevenin minus, why it is plus VThevenin means this arrow meets this negative. We can write VThevenin minus arrow meets this positive minus 5 minus 10 into voltage drop. Resistor means voltage drop minus 10 into the current value which is equal to 0. Solving this we can get the value VThevenin which is equal to 15.25. Then we got the value of RThevenin and then VThevenin. Next we have to draw the equivalent circuit. We know that equivalent circuit VThevenin series with the RThevenin and then R load resistance. And also we know that RThevenin in this maximum power transfer theorem, RThevenin which is equal to R load resistance. That's value is same. P max, maximum power transfer to this load P max which is equal to VThevenin square divided by 4 into RL. Just we have to substitute the value. We got the answer 16.19 watts. Next problem, calculate the value of RL so that maximum power is delivered to the load resistance. First we have to find the RThevenin. To calculate RThevenin, short this voltage, remove the load resistance. Next these two resistors are connected in parallel, R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 which is equal to 2.5 ohm. Next we have to redraw the diagram. 2.5 ohm and 10 ohm. These two resistors are connected in series because it is having only one common point. Just add the two resistors. 10 plus 2.5 which is equal to 12.5 ohm. Next these two resistors are connected in parallel because it is having two common points. The answer is 7.69 ohm. This is the RThevenin value. Next we have to find the VThevenin. To calculate VThevenin, remove the load resistance. Across we have to find the VThevenin. VThevenin is across this 20 voltage drop across this 20 ohm. By Ohm's law we know that V equal to I into R. For that we have to calculate the current flowing through this 20 ohm resistor. Using mesh method we can find the I2 current. Here it is having voltage source. Next we have to mark the loop of the circuit I1 I2. We have to create 2 cross 2 matrix because this circuit is having 2 loops. First we have to fill the diagonal elements. We know that this is A11. A11 consider first loop. Add all the resistors. 5 plus 5 which is equal to 10. This is the place of A22. Second loop. Add all the resistors. 10 plus 20 plus 5 which is equal to 35. Then this place is A12. Between 1 and 2 the value is minus 5. This place is A21. Between 2 and 1 the value is minus 5. Then the currents are I1, I2. which is equal to voltage. First loop voltage. Here this arrow meets this negative. We can write the value as plus 100. Here there is no voltage source. We can write the value as 0. Next we have to calculate the delta value. Delta means determinant of this R matrix. The value is 325. Next delta I2. To calculate delta I2, just we have to replace the second column by this voltage value. Then we got the answer 500. By Cramer's rule, I2 which is equal to delta I2 by delta, we have to substitute the value. Then 500 divided by 325 which is equal to, the answer is 1.538. 1.538 ampere. Next we got the I2 current value. We have to find the VThevenin across this 20 ohm resistor. VThevenin which is equal to voltage drop across this 20 ohm. We know the current I2 value. Just substitute the value. VThevenin which is equal to V equal to I into R. The resistor value is 20. The current value is 1.538. Just substitute the value. We got the answer 30.76 volt. Next we have to draw the equivalent circuit. We know that Thevenin voltage series with the R Thevenin and then R load resistance. Here we know that R Thevenin which is equal to R load resistance. Both the values are equal. Just substitute the value here in this equation. We know that P max, maximum power equation, as it is equal to P max equal to V Thevenin square divided by 4 into R Thevenin. Just substitute the value in this equation. We got the answer 30.76 watts. Next problem, in the circuit shown below, find the maximum power transferred to the resistor R. First we have to find the R Thevenin. To find the R Thevenin, short this voltage. Next here also we are having voltage, just short this voltage. Next this is current, just open this current source. So a circuit will be this one. Here if the resistor is connected parallel with this short line means we have to remove this resistor. The resistor is parallel with the short line means we have to remove this resistor. The current is flowing through this 3 ohm resistor is 0. No need to consider this 3 ohm resistor to calculate this R Thevenin. Just remove this 3 ohm resistor because this is parallel with this short connection. So circuit will be this one. Here from the diagram we can say these two resistors are connected in parallel because it is having two common points. We know the relation R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. We got the answer 2.5 ohm. Next we have to find the VThevenin. To calculate VThevenin, we have to remove only this load resistance. Remaining the circuit is same. To calculate this VThevenin, in this circuit, here it is voltage, this is also voltage, here it is having current, and then this current is parallel with the resistance. We can easily convert this into voltage. By source transformation, we can convert this current into voltage. V equal to I into R. Ohm's law, V equal to I into R. We know the value, R value, we know the current value. V equal to I into R. 5 into 2 which is equal to 10 volt. We have to redraw the diagram like this. Voltage means the resistor is series with the voltage and the current arrow is downward direction. So we have to put the plus sign down and then minus sign up. Next, in this we have to find this terminal A and B. We have to find the VThevenin. For that we need the current in this loop. How we can find this current in this loop means here it is one loop. This is also another one loop. In this between it is having one voltage value. So no need to apply mesh method because between it is having voltage. We have to consider this is one separate loop. This is another one separate loop. To calculate this loop current we can apply Kirchhoff's voltage law. It is having only one loop. We can use Kirchhoff's voltage law. To find the current, we have to apply KVL in this circuit. We know that this is resistance. Resistor means resistor. Just we have to consider the loop direction is this one. The current is I. The current flowing through this loop is I. Then we know that apply KVL. This is resistor voltage drop. We have to put minus 5 into V equal to I into R. I value is this I. R value is 5. Minus 5 into I. Then this arrow means this negative. We can write plus 6. This arrow means this resistor. Resistor means voltage drop. Minus 5 into I. This arrow means this negative plus 10. Again this arrow means this minus plus 5 equal to 0. In this equation we got the answer I value 2.1 ampere. Next we have to find the VThevenin. In this VThevenin is between this A and B terminal. This is half of this one. We can choose half this loop or this loop, because this is in this VThevenin is across this A and B, between these two half. We can choose this half to calculate the VThevenin. So we have to mark this is positive sign, this is negative sign. The current is flowing through this positive to negative. Consider this direction. Apply KVL in this loop. To find VThevenin, consider this half alone, because this is between these two loops. We can consider this one. Here apply KVL. For that positive negative, the arrow direction is this direction. VThevenin, this arrow means this negative. We can write VThevenin. Next, this is the resistor voltage drop minus 5 into the current is this direction, and then this I current is opposite direction. We can write the value minus 2.1. Why I am putting this minus means both the current directions are opposite. We can put minus 2.1. Then this arrow means this plus means we can write minus 5 equal to 0. Then simplify this equation. We got the answer minus 5.5 volt. Next we have to draw the equivalent circuit. We know that Thevenin voltage series with the RThevenin and then RL. Both the resistance values are same. Just we have to substitute the value in this equation. P max equal to VThevenin square divided by 4 into RThevenin. Substitute the value and then we got the answer 3.01 watts. Next problem in figure R, absorbs maximum power. Find the value of R and the maximum power. Here, first we have to find the RThevenin. We know that RThevenin short this voltage, remove the load resistance. Here, short this voltage means we can redraw the diagram like this, because this voltage is between this and this corner. So we have to draw this like this. Then here we have to mark the load resistance. This node as A and B. Here consider these two resistors. These two resistors are connected in parallel. How it is parallel means, see, these two resistors are having, here it is having one common point. Another next end is 10 ohm resistor is joined with this 30 ohm resistor. This is also another common point. Here these two resistors are having two common points. We can write the value as 10 parallel 30, because it is having two common points. 10 parallel 30 which is equal to 10 into 30 divided by 10 plus 30 which is equal to 7.5 ohm. Similarly, these two resistors are connected in parallel. Here this is one common point, another one. These two are connected in this common point. These two are connected in parallel. Two common point. It is having two common point. We can write 20 parallel 40 which is equal to 13.33 ohm. Next, this 7.5 ohm and then this 13.3 ohm. Combinedly, we got these two are connected in series, because it is having only one common point. We can write series means just we have to add the resistor. We got the value 20.83 ohm. Next we have to find the VThevenin. To find the VThevenin, just remove the load resistance. The nodes are A and B. Here in this we have to calculate the VThevenin. Consider this loop or this loop to calculate the VThevenin. We have to calculate VThevenin either this loop or this loop. Just we have to find the VThevenin using this loop. Here in this circuit we know the total current. We have to calculate the voltage drop across particular resistor means we can use the voltage division rule. To calculate voltage drop across individual resistor, we can use voltage division rule because in this circuit we know the total voltage. Here total division rule, first we have to calculate the voltage drop across 10 ohm. V10 equal to total voltage. Total voltage is 100 into particular resistance. Particular resistor value is 10 divided by sum of the resistor. Consider this loop. Consider this loop. The resistor value is 10 plus 30 which is equal to 25 volt. Similarly, we can find the voltage drop across this 20 ohm. Here, this loop, the current is flowing through this direction, positive to negative. Let us consider here the voltage is connected like this. If you rotate this voltage in this side means our circuit will be this is voltage. Then the current flowing direction is this positive to negative means opposite direction and the clockwise direction. Next here we have to calculate the voltage drop across this resistor. V20 equal to total voltage is 100 into particular resistor 20 divided by sum of the resistor 20 plus 40 which is equal to 33.33 volt. Next we have to find the VThevenin. Let us consider to find VThevenin we have to choose this first loop. Here this is plus, this is minus. To calculate VThevenin we have to take the direction of the current is this direction. We know that apply KVL VThevenin. This is resistor voltage drop minus 10 into the current. Here already we found the voltage drop across value directly. Here this direction, this current direction is upward direction. This current direction is downward direction. We can write the value as plus. Normally voltage drop in the resistor. Resistor means we can put minus, but in this we have to put plus. Why I am putting this plus sign means the current flow directions are opposite. We have to write the value as plus because the resistor value minus and the current value is opposite means minus. Minus into minus, the value is plus. Then here the current flowing through this resistor is this direction. Here this is also this direction. Both the directions are same. We can write the value as minus V20 equal to 0. Then substitute the value and then we got the answer VThevenin which is equal to 8.33 volt. Next we have to draw the equivalent circuit. Here VThevenin series with the RThevenin and then R load resistor. RThevenin R load resistor values are equal. Just substitute the value in this equation. P max which is equal to VThevenin square divided by 4 into RThevenin. Substitute the value and then we got the answer 0.83 watts. Determine the value of A and B for which the power transfer is maximum and calculate the maximum power transferred to the load. This circuit represents AC circuit because it is having the complex values. First we have to find the Z Thevenin. This is similar to R Thevenin. First short this voltage and then remove this load impedance. Here the circuit will be this. Here this Z1 and Z2 are connected in parallel because it is having two common points. We know that Z1 parallel Z2 which is equal to Z1 into Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2. We got the answer 1.76 plus J 0.32 ohm. Next we have to find the VThevenin value. To calculate VThevenin just we have to remove the load impedance. Next this is one loop. By using Ohm's law, we can find the current flowing through this loop. I equal to V divided by R. Here V value is 100 angle 45 divided by Z value, impedance value was 2 plus 4 plus J8, which is equal to, we got the answer I, which is equal to 9.9 minus 1.41 J. Next, here this VThevenin is between these two loops. Let us consider either this loop or either this loop to calculate the VThevenin. I am taking this second loop to calculate the VThevenin. Here this is plus, this is negative. The direction is same. We can write VThevenin by Ohm's law, V equal to I into the second impedance value, I into Z2. Just substitute the value and then we got the answer. VThevenin value is this one. Here we have to convert this rectangular value into polar format. Next we have to draw this equivalent circuit. Equivalent circuit, we know that VThevenin, and then here ZThevenin is series with this VThevenin, and also the load resistance also series with this VThevenin. Here this load impedance is the complex conjugate of this ZThevenin. Just we have to change the sign of this inductance value, and then here the inductance value will be converted into this capacitance. Here we can write ZL value, which is equal to 1.76 ohm, and then this capacitance value is minus J0.32 ohm. Here we have to just change the J term sign. Next, maximum power delivered to the load, we know that VThevenin square divided by 4 into ZThevenin. Here VThevenin, this value, it should be in the polar format. We have to take the magnitude value alone, 89.44 the whole square divided by 4 into ZL value. For this ZL value, we have to take this constant value, that is 1.76 alone. No need to take the imaginary value. Just we have to write the value 1.76. We got the answer 1136.29 watts. I have published a video explaining the step to solve the complex equations using scientific calculator. The link for the same has been given in the description. Thank you. To get the notifications for my next video, please subscribe and click on bell icon. Thank you.